Today's modern audiences, the modern woke screeching audiences, are even more triggered than ever before. Why is that, you ask? Because in spite of all their best efforts, a white male superhero has refused to be emasculated like all the rest. And they are screaming mad. They are angry. They are triggered. I don't know what that thing was. They are beside themselves, screeching, because one white male protagonist type refused to fall by the wayside like all of the ones who came before him, like the great Luke Skywalker, emasculated into drinking alien green breast milk like the baby he is, like Indiana Jones, who now wears Depends as he tries to flee the great fucking rolling rock, as emasculated Thor, drunk, fat, sitting on a couch watching television, stripped naked in his most recent film, to start the film off and laughed at by an entire arena of individuals. And of course, last but certainly not least, an entire franchise created for young males growing up at an adolescent time to teach them lessons about life and the world in general. Replaced by those who would make the modern audiences happy. Of course, it didn't make general audiences happy, and of course, failed miserably at the box office, television. But there you go. The time for these types is long since past. We must do away with them. Here you go, Love and Thunder. Is this Love and Thunder? That's the new Thor. She replaced him with her CGI arms. I saw and she's stronger and better than he is with her CGI arms. As skinny as those arms are, the actress playing her, even skinnier. It doesn't matter. 98-pound women beating 245-pound men's asses is nothing these days. Nothing. For Thor and Luke Skywalker and Indiana Jones. And of course, Dungeons and Dragons. They deliberately emasculated all the leading men. Who said so? They said so. The people who created it. Swear to God it wasn't. We just like Holger, and the Bruiser is the Bruiser and does the dirty work for Edgen. And he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. And we also love emasculating leading men. Emasculating leading men. Yay, that's the fucking thing. Especially white leading men. They love doing that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have the next super fucking star. He is immune. Part of his superpower is he is immune to being emasculated. They don't dare. They wouldn't dare emasculate him. I don't know what his name is. I don't know where he hails from. But he is certainly, without a doubt, one of the most amazing superheroes you will ever fucking see. Ever. And to prove my point, I will show you a scene where he whoops the ass of not one, not two, but 3 empowerment zone women. All at the same time. You say, Scott, that's fucking impossible. They would never allow that to happen. but you would be wrong. Watch in shock and awe as the audience members do. And this, the birth of the new white hope. There he is, boys and girls. Notice the three women surround him. He seems hopeless at first. However, aha! Ha! That foot came nowhere close to you. But it doesn't matter. You are powerless. Hi! She kicks way over his head. Oh, it's the old trip move. And then he punches her with the hand arm thing. And she has learned her lesson. And she goes and back. She retreats and shows her submissiveness. Here he comes. Sneaks up on him and touches his shoulder. Oh, he swings with the kick. And then kicks and misses again.
What is this? Look at the crowd.
Listen to the crowd. They are just in awe. It's only the men applauding.
How did y'all do that? Flip around like that? Get out of there.
My hat tip to the Hodge twins here. They shared this about 20 minutes ago. They cannot touch him. He is unfucking touchable. Now, I say that, but after this video goes, after his video goes viral of him doing that, they'll put him in some movie someplace, and he'll be like drinking green breast milk from a fucking alien mother, like a baby, or drinking, or drunken with his little hands and a bottle in his hand, shooting up alcohol or whatever. They'll get around to emasculating him one way or another, but there it is, folks. I just thought I would share that with you. The one fucking masculine superhero white man has left. That's what they've reduced us to. Is this dude? My tip of the hat to the Hodge twins for pointing this guy out. Clearly, it is a demonstration. Clearly, they are honoring this guy, and people are politely applauding for it. Listen, dude must have worked years to get his black belt, and he is overcoming an obvious handicap, and should be given all the credit in the world, and deserves all the applause he received. I am not making fun of him. I am, however, making fun of this move to emasculate all things male, straight, and white, in as quick a fashion as they can possibly do. That is, like those two fucking producers said on that article about the Dungeons and Dragons, the new Dungeons and Dragons film that's out. That, by the way, you can get for like, I bought the thing. It just came out a month and a half ago. And I just bought it for like $2. It's on sale. That's how well that's going. But yeah, it is a trend to emasculate men as much as possible. And I say white men, straight men. But it's also happening in black communities. It is a trend that is, I believe, on the way down. It's on the way out. We're starting to see Hollywood has realized that this wokeness thing is not sustainable. Just like Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch and InBev have figured out their foray into the fucking woke culture, doing the bidding of the ESG movement, has failed. And they knew it was going to. But I don't think they had any idea how fucking much it was going to. I think something like 26% of all Anheuser-Busch fucking sales are gone now. And their stock has dropped considerably. And that shit was forced upon them. You ask the head of fucking the guy who's the people who are CEO of Anheuser-Busch and Bev, that shit was forced upon them by the ESG fucking movement. Ben & Jerry's is doing something similar now as well. It's and Hollywood has paid a huge price. They have decimated 3 IPs that have been profitable for generations. That would be Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and of course Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones, not the Temple of Doom, but Indiana Jones franchise. Indiana Jones, most recent Indiana Jones flick, where he is just some fucking geriatric dude running around with Depends, and the big hero is some new fucking woman they're trying to pass off as an action hero. It's just fucking stupid. And people understand it's just fucking stupid. It's just, and it's not going to sell at all. Like Woman King, it's just not going to fucking sell. It's not going to work. It's ridiculous. But then, this is one superhero we can hang on to. They don't dare fucking try to take his legs out from under him. They don't dare try to undercut this guy, undercut his masculinity. It's curious that they decided to use 3 women or young girls. I guess because when he does his little hop swing fucking kick thing, they need his foot to be kind of close to a knee, and 6'4" tall guys. It would come to his little hop kick spin thing would come to about the height of their ankles. So that's probably not so good. Maybe that explains it. I don't know. But good for him for getting his black belt. The Hodge twins they wonder if he had gotten his black belt or not. He's wearing it. And they don't let you do that in public at demonstrations like this if you haven't earned it. Yes, the criteria for him earning it's going to be slightly different, but that doesn't mean he didn't work his ass off to earn it. So tip of the hat to that guy, tip of the hat to the Hodge twins. I just thought I'm doing research on some stuff in China, and I thought I would share that with you, because I know some of you out there are like, oh my God, all of our heroes are falling by the wayside and they can't get up. They've fallen and they can't get up. It's an old commercial. This guy has fallen at birth, and he has gotten up, and no one will take him down. No one will take him out. There will be no emasculation of this new masculine white superhero who can take out all females, all schoolgirls. You can tell from the look too. It looks like he's about in his 20s, and maybe from his head. He looks like he's about in his 20s, maybe 30. And these are like school children he's beating up. It's a strange world we live in. I'm surprised that the Karens aren't out there screeching and protesting. You know, how dare they put this women in there? God damn it! It's a fucking fascinating world we live in, isn't it?